Today's tutorial is going to be on brows, so let's get started. First, you want to start off by brushing your brows with a brow brush. And in this tutorial, I'm going to be using Makeup Forever's Aqua Brow, and I believe it's in a number 30. And just squeeze a little bit out, and using my Sigma angled brush, I like to start by drawing an outline on the bottom and the top of my brow, but I only go about halfway. I don't go to the very end of my eyebrow. And as you can see right here, I like to do small strokes at a time instead of just drawing one harsh line. To me, I've just found that it makes it look natural, and it's easier to fix if you make a mistake when you do small strokes at a time. But that's just my preference, like I say. And right here, I'm going in a little closer to the middle, but still not drawing in the ends quite as much as I did the tail, because I'm gonna go back in right here with my brow brush. And I like to just brush it in using some of the product that's already on my brow, because it gives that kind of natural faded off effect like your natural brows are supposed to look like. I like to shade in my eyebrows, but I still want them to look natural. Of course, what you do to one side, you have to do to the other. So I'm doing the exact same thing on my other brow, but on this brow, I do create more of a tail because I have a scar right there. So I actually have to draw in my tail a little more. I'm not sure if you guys can see that scar, but I do the exact same thing with this brow. Outline the top and the bottom, fill it in a little bit, about halfway, then go back in with my brush to fade it out and give it that natural look. And it doesn't have to be 100% perfect, because you can still go back in and fix whatever mistakes that you make with some concealer when you highlight. And I'm just going to go ahead and prime my entire face with Smashbox Photo Finish Primer. And I'm going to also use MAC Select Coverup Concealer in the color NW35 as my underbrow highlight. And using my Sigma concealer brush, F70 brush, I'm going to clean up the bottom part of my eyebrow. And this is why I said before that it doesn't have to be 100% perfect, because you can still go back in and clean up whatever mistakes that you make. And don't forget the #1 rule of makeup: blend, blend, blend. You want to blend that concealer out so you don't have that harsh line right up under your brow. You don't want that line of just light concealer. And I'm going to do the same exact thing to my other brow using the same concealer and brush. And to clean up the top part of my brows, I like to use a concealer that's the same shade as my skin tone. And I'm using MAC Studio Finish Concealer in the color NW45. And I'm going in with that using the same concealer brush. And don't forget to blend, 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 and do the exact same thing to the other brow. And if you would like to see the tutorial for the look right there in that box, just check the description box and I'll be sure to leave the link in there for you. And as always, thank you beauties for watching, and don't forget to like, comment, but most importantly, subscribe.